Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Gabrelik with Gabrelik Gaming, and we are jumping back into Terraria by Relogic. Now, I have to preface something before we get back into this. So, the last couple times I played through this, I think I remember saying that it wasn't really for me. It's something that I might jump around in, I might play around with if it seemed like a good idea. However, what ended up happening is I kind of played a little longer than I expected I was going to. I might have gotten a little more into it than I anticipated I would. And if we're being honest, I mean, it flat out just pulled me right into it, and I got kind of addicted. That being said, some things have happened since the last video. So I think by the end of the last Terraria video, I had established a makeshift snow base of just wood and a table and a chair, and I might have had an anvil or something in there. But the point is, though, I hadn't gotten very far at all in the game, and I was kind of just about the whole thing, relatively bored actually. But since then, I've done a lot. So I've actually kind of completely finished pre-hard mode. I mean, accidentally, right? You know, as that goes. So Slime King, the Bee Queen, Skeletron, Wall of Flesh. I mean, they're just, they went down, man. They went down swinging, but I mean, who we kidding here? I mean, I'm kind of a bamf when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I took them out, fairly easily. I'll go ahead and say. That being said, though, we're in hard mode now, okay? It just kind of happened. So let's jump back in with Gabe here, back into Noobville, and you'll see that I am not, the simple farm man in the Ice Kingdom that you once knew. But just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on here, yes, I am rocking out some spider gear because it gives me some pretty sweet minions with all this action going on. My little imp minions I got rolling around with me now. So there's that. I've got a pretty sweet cloak on, for the aesthetic, of course. And I'm rocking a little bit of palladium gear, I think, because I'm just now into hard mode. So this is actually base 2, which is why it looks kind of simple and there's not a whole lot going on with it. What had actually happened is way back in the day, this was our snow base right here, guys. This is where we were at the end of last video, that wee little base there, and we'd done nothing, right? We'd done absolutely nothing. Since then, so much has happened. Look at this. Look at this craziness here. Can you actually believe that this all went down? I did all of this under the guise of just wanting to check out Terraria and see what was what, but in reality, like I said, I got thoroughly and hopelessly, unavoidably addicted. So at one point, I had a base here, okay? As you can see, it was once quite a grandiose establishment. I had a lot going on over there. And in fact, I need to go back and get some of my swag because things happened, right? So first thing that happened is once we hit hard mode, I smashed my first altar with my pwn hammer, and I was instantly invaded by pirates, which I thought, no big deal. I got this. I had a Knight's Edge sword, which was pretty sweet, by the way. I had full Molten gear, which, if you don't know, is kind of a big deal for pre-hard mode. I was rocking it out. Those pirates handed me my butt on a platter, man. A parrot killed me right away. Like, one hit me. It was insane. So I got through the pirate thing, right? I fought through them. I got a new cutlass. It was pretty sweet. I still rock that out. Auto blade, which is nice and cool. But then this corruption thing happened, right? This stuff started spreading around this here base and just messed up my feng shui, totally killed the whole look I was going for and ruined the validity of my housing. All kinds of bad stuff went down. See, I need to go rescue Jamal, the arms dealer here. He probably feels pretty comfortable in hostile territory because he is, after all, an arms dealer. But we should probably go save him. I think the only way to do that, though, is to go destroy any semblance of housing that we have left over there. And then one other guy we have to go save is my tavern keeper, because in my primo days, which, are not far behind me, I set up a bed way down here in the underworld. And that's my tavern keeper, just chilling, keeping it real down there in the depths of hell. So, good on him. I don't have air conditioning, though, so he's probably not very comfortable. So I think we need to get down there and liberate him from his obligation, and I think the way we have to do that is we have to make the rooms that they're staying in unhospitable, inhospitable, something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. So that they will come to the new house that I've made far on the edges of the desert, and we can kind of make do and go from there. I do want to kind of go up a little while later. I've got these sweet rocket boots that are kind of cool, and I thought maybe I could climb this tree later on. And we might do that because, tree climbing is thoroughly exciting. especially digital tree climbing. I can't think of anything else I would rather watch somebody do, right? I mean, what else are you going to do with your day? So we're going to pass by that. Excuse me. We're going to go check this out and see what's what. Oh, if you guys want, for the sake of one video's nostalgia, here is my original camp. It all began here, guys. That's where it all began. So one day when I'm a famous Terraria man, and, you know, my Terraria guy owns the world, you can come back here and you can visit my humble beginnings. Does that sound cool? I'm down with that. Because I'm kind of a big deal, and I'm a little bit of a celebrity around these parts. All my guys all say so. So it works out pretty well. I want to go ahead and preface, though, that even now, right, even having completely destroyed the pre-hard mode, or easy mode, whatever you want to call it, I'm still going to go ahead and admit that I have absolutely no idea, really, what I'm doing. I'm kind of accidentally discovering how to do stuff. I'm accidentally figuring out how to combine certain things. I don't know how almost any of the tables and crafting tables and things work. It probably doesn't help that I'm kind of using a hybrid of a PS4 controller and my computer mouse to do all this stuff. That's probably a bad idea, and I should break that habit, but it is what it is, and we are where we are. So we're moving forward with that. Oh, this was cool too. So I don't know, you guys are probably all well aware of this, but apparently if you put a little crystal in this little thing, a wave of demons appear and you can fight them, which is cool. You know, we like doing that. I don't think I have my crystal with me, but yeah, it opens a portal to the old one, wherever he is or whoever he is, and his army comes out, and then you can proceed to wreck face, which, you know, I do, because that's how I am, that's how I roll. And you get these things, you get defender medals, right? Which I have to give to my tavern keeper, who's down in the underworld right now. So you can imagine the frustration, you know? I've got money to spend here, guy, and you're, you know, in the deep south, so it's not working out. These were all, by the way, my foray into fighting a pirate army with what I thought was a pretty sweet weapon, and turns out to be absolutely useless, as a typical deckhand was able to take my knight's edge and laugh at me while he beat me over the head with it. So that's why we have so many gravestones out here. This was my pretty sweet pad. You know, as you can tell, I have no rhyme or reason to what I was doing. This was intended to be kind of a workshop, you know, with a little trapdoor that went down into my mine shaft, so it was kind of cool. It went down here originally, and then spread into this vast empire of minery. So it was cool, you know? I was building a nice, healthy statue collection. I understand that the statues can probably do something. I don't know what else they're for besides decoration, but I was trying to collect kind of like one of every one that I could get. I didn't realize I do have a couple of duplicates here that you know, somebody pointed out for me, but that's okay. You know, I'm a little older, and I'm allowed to have a few transgressions here and there. As I discovered new material, I was trying to build something cooler. I was throwing banners up everywhere and, you know, just doing my thing, but it just wasn't working out. So that's Jamal. I think Jamal is still holding on to the hope that he's got a valid house around here somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out where Jamal is hiding. You know, that house is already occupied. See, look. So there's Jamal's little icon. So what I think I need to do is just go over here and, you know, unvalidate Jamal's house. So here's what we're going to do, Jamal. In the interest of saving you, bro, I've just ruined your home. I'm so sorry, and I will make up for it later on. I know that it looks bad, and I'm so sorry. Yes, that is your door. Don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. So I'm trying to explain to you what I did here. So I did that so that you would have a better home with me, because we miss you, and I want you to come home with me. I'd get down on one knee, but I don't know how to do that. So basically, though, what I'm trying to say is, we miss you, Jamal. Do you even have anything, like, good? I honestly don't really remember even buying anything from you. Empty bullet. Used to craft various types of ammo. So you have an empty bullet, dude. So, you know, small thing. That makes it a casing. It's not actually a bullet, right? But I mean, you know, who's gonna split atoms over semantics? I do like the concept of a shotgun, though. That's pretty cool. Range damage of 25. Is that better than my ranged weapon that I have now? Now, see, I got a ranged hurtful demon scythe, man, of 41 magic damage. So there's that. And then my bow is pretty sweet. My Unreal Molten Fury, that's got 38 rage damage, Jamal. I think you're gonna have to step up your game, man, if you want to compete with the stuff I've already got. I'm kind of starting to question whether or not I even want to give you a home with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to earn your keep, dude. So work on that. But yeah, so I blew up all this stuff while I was fighting, and I should probably try to regain some of my swag, but I think I lost a lot of things, unfortunately, when that battle went down. I thought I was gonna just have it all, like it would just kind of stay here, but apparently when you turn it off, it goes away, and so unfortunately I lost a lot of stuff that I probably did not want to lose. I'm hoping that my Knight's Edge is around here somewhere, because I'm gonna need that to make some better weapons later, because there was a chest right here, and I feel like it's gone now, and that is unfortunate. I got all kinds of gold stuff there. That's cool. There's one last hope, though. In Jamal's pad, there was another box. Oh, sweet. We are saved. You guys see that? So there's my Knight's Edge right down there. Superior Knight's Edge, by the way, which I thought was super cool. I came up against the pirates with that thing, like as soon as I got into hard mode, and they were beating on me with this thing. And, I mean, the first guy I actually managed to kill dropped that, and it was like a lifesaver. I equipped it, and I was suddenly able to at least hold my own. Instead of dying 100 times, I think I only died 50, maybe, after that. So we were doing a lot better. Got my mithril pickaxe, so we're down there chopping away and tearing stuff up in the underworld, getting things done. I got a buster sword, you know, this breaker blade. Reminds me of Cloud's sword, which I'm sure that's based on, but kind of cool, but it so far has been kind of useless for me. If you guys know of a way that I can actually make that a little more useful, that'd be super cool. And while I'm thinking about it, I mean, if you're liking content, if you're enjoying what we're doing with this, if you want to see more of Terraria, please let me know. Comment, like, subscribe to this video, and give me a rundown on what you want to see and what I can do with this. I'm brand new to Terraria. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've clearly established that I'm not going anywhere with it, so I'll probably keep on playing this. So let me know. Yeah, give me a yell. Let me know what I need to do. I've also found some other cool stuff, this Godly Dark Lance, you know, things like this that I feel like I didn't have a use for at the moment, but they're probably kind of cool, and I might be able to combine them into other stuff later. As I learned with my Superior Knight's Edge, I had to combine all kinds of stuff, man. I had to have like a fiery greatsword, you know, a grass sword of some kind, you know, Muramasa, which is a sweet old school video game sword based on an ancient Japanese swordsmith. So, you know, you had that going for you. But I had to combine all that stuff together to make just this one sword, which was instantly useless once I got into hard mode. Man, that's frustrating. Entirely frustrating. So I'm anticipating that I'm going to need this again to make something super cool later. And what that prompted, though, is for me to keep absolutely everything. I don't know how you Terraria players do this. Like, I have so much stuff, and I don't even know what to do with it. You know, there's so much stuff here, and I don't want to get rid of anything. So what I've done is, over in my new pad, I made some boxes that I can put all this stuff in, and I'm going to bring it all over there, little bit by little bit, and save it. Yeah, so that way we can actually do some stuff later on and make things happen. For now, though, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I need to get Jamal moved over there, and I think we've established that now. We've gone ahead and broken all of his crap, so he can't really stick around too long. I might go down into the underworld, though, and try to save our little guy, because he needs that. I'm going to put on this lucky lava charm that's going to give me 7 seconds of immunity lava. So for the rest of you in Nerdsville out there watching me, you totally understand my logic here and what I'm doing, right? This is equipable, reduces damage from touching lava, but we're going to go ahead and leave that alone for now, because if I play my cards right, I utilize my skill set, which is substantial, then I shouldn't have much of a problem as I'm going through here, right? I should be able to just kind of hop in the lava, do what I need to do, and we'll be good to go. So that's what we're going to attempt here. That's what we're going to try and make happen, and we'll just see how good a job we do with that. I can't even see what I'm doing here. There we go. Oh, wait, there's mithril over here. I gotta take a minute to farm that, guys. Come on, you understand. You know how this goes. I can't just leave that behind. No ore gets left behind. At least the good ore. I need, actually need, like, adamantium, I think is what it's called, is the one that I'm working on right now, because as I understand it, there are two different types of worlds, right? There's the Crimson, and then there's the Corruption, and I think you get one or the other, and, that being said, though, there's an equal amount of stuff and power for both. Like, they both do kind of the same thing, right? So the adamantite ore, I think, is equivalent to titanium ore in the corruption world. So you won't get both, right? You'll get one or the other. And since I got adamantite here, I don't think that titanium will be available to me ever. But that's okay. That just makes it a little easier, actually, because it's one less ore I've got to keep up with. Until then, though, mithril, I think, is the strongest one that I have so far. I've only got like 6 pieces of adamantite. And that's fine. You know, I'm sure we'll find more. I think it's probably going to be closer to the underworld that we'll find that. That doesn't mean we're not going to look for it, though. What is this? Is that palladium? I think that's palladium. I don't even know if I have room for I've got so much stuff, guys. I mean, it's insane the amount of swag that I'm holding on to here. Absolutely nuts. Come on, get off of there. It is palladium. Okay. We'll go ahead and pick up some of that. I've got a lot of it. I had enough to build full armor sets and things like that, and I actually opted not to. I'm kind of in the same boat with the mithril stuff because it's not so much better than what I have that it's worth messing with. And I'm hoping that the adamantium kind of gives me some better options as we go too, because frankly, I'm not real impressed with the difference. I've got some spider gear on right now because I get extra minions from it, so you know, there's that. So we're working on that. But yeah, spider mask, palladium breastplate. But see, my gear is not really amazing right now. I'm still actually rocking some early game stuff, or at least not too far from it. So I'd like to do a little better, but that's going to require me to find that ore. Almost positive we'll find that a little further down, though. So that's the intent. I doubt anybody really enjoys watching people mine, but you gotta admit, there's a little bit of satisfaction, you know, a slight fascination with seeing people tear that ore up, you know what I mean? Like, look at that. Just look at it. This big, beautiful ore spot. I'm just gonna get in there and break it. Just tear it all up. Yeah, look at that. All gone. It's almost as satisfying as killing cave bats. There's a lot to be said for my pre-hard mode game, though. I mean, like, before we got into this and started tearing all this stuff up, I was actually doing pretty good. I got to where I could kill just about everything with one hit with that Knight's Edge sword. That thing was kind of sweet. Little OP, I think, from where I was, but absolutely useless now. I mean, that thing did not serve me in the least. I was actually doing better with my arcane gear. Oh wow, it's a mimic. Hey, that's cool. That's awesome that Terraria added those in. I love mimics. That's an old school Final Fantasy throwback for me. I feel like that hand is going to be important. I should totally get that. But mimics were treasure chests that would actually, like, deceive you. They'd be sitting there in a nondescript place, and they'd just pop up out of nowhere, try to eat you. Titan Glove, what is that? Increases melee knockback. Ooh, I like that. What is this? I don't know what this thing is, but I think we're going to get rid of that for now. Immunity to confusion. Yeah, we're not worried about that. Let's go with our knockback bonus. Yeah! Die, spider! I actually need to kill these guys because they have the little spider leg things that I need for my armor. I feel like I've got one... Oh, no, don't die! I feel like I got one more piece that I need to get. This thing is going to come and it is going to kill me. Yeah, another spider. Need to at least get this back, though. There we go. Got my fangs. Don't kill me! Cool. So the spider fangs is what I was using to build my spider gear, and I feel like there was still another piece that I could have used. But I don't quite remember. I hear the spider, but I don't see him. For now, let's get some potion action going on. There we go. Alright. I feel a little better about that whole situation now. All I really want to do is get down into the underworld and break that guy's house. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. How are we going to do that, by the way? Where is he at? He's down there. So we actually need to be going to the left a bit. Yeah, so let's get down here and let's bank west, I guess you'd call it. You back off, guy. My health is too low to be messing with all that noise. There we go. Now I'm feeling a little better. We're doing alright. Come here, bat. Come here and die. See, I had a little makeshift base set up down here, close to hell. This was before I realized how to use beds. I did not know that they had to have their own little room, and you had to actually set it as a spawn point, which we'll do right now, by the way. In case we die, we'll be close to freeing our tavern keeper. But I wasn't aware of how it worked, you know, so I was still figuring that out. And I was extremely disappointed when I died, and I didn't come back to my bed and realized that it was, you know, not set up properly. Totally on me, of course, but, you know, frustration nevertheless. But we're past that now, you know, we've evolved. We have ascended beyond such trivial things. Gotta get that mithril. I love that stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. No, let's get out of lava for a minute. We don't want to dive. Don't want to die here. Ooh, hey, a heart. That'll work. I can grab the little heart while I'm waiting on that to drain. Oh, nope. Come here, guy. So those little imps are, they're no fun. They throw fireballs at me. I'm not a big fan of fireballs. They don't make me happy. Alright, so let's fall. Let's catch that. Anything cool in there? No, not really. Come here, slimes. I've got a mission. And you're in my way. Alright, so let's go get our tavern keeper. He's over here. I think, oh, I need to put on the thing that protects me from burning hellstone. I've got a little skull thing that I have for that. Grants immunity to fire blocks. Yeah, we need to put that... Yeah, we should probably put it where the hand is, honestly. I like the knockback thing, but I need the immunity for the hell block thing, because it took me a long time. Once I got in here, I realized I was on fire, like, all the time. Which is, you know, probably not great for your health. Hey there, tavern keeper guy. No, I don't want to set that as a spawn point. I want to get inside. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that back. Hey, guy. While I'm here, man, let me go ahead and see what you've got in your shop. So, I've got 10 of these defender medals, which I got for taking on that army up there. Which, you know, we might do a video or two, or maybe a series of them on the Old One's army, because those are actually a lot of fun. It's kind of like a tower defense thing. You know, you get these little explosive trap rods, flame bursts, things like that, ballistas, and you just set them up around that crystal, which you have to defend against the invading army. It's a lot of fun. If you're into tower defense games, I used to play them on my phone a lot. It's kind of a cool little addition to Terraria. I mean, it may have been there the whole time, but I don't remember. Look, man, I'm trying to have a conversation here, and you're coming in here being all rude into the Tavern Keeper's house, which I'm about to destroy, and it's just not cool, you know, bad form. So yeah, I think we'll see what he's got. Yeah, so he'll tell you about the Eternia Crystal thing. That's what that's all about, the Old One and whatnot, but I don't know what else I want to buy, so I don't know if there's anything worth buying right now. I already have all the rods and stuff, so I don't think there's anything worth messing around with. I don't remember which one I don't have yet, but we're going to go ahead and save our money, because I kind of want to buy this Defender's Forge, right? I feel like some cool stuff can be made from that, but I don't quite know yet, so I'm going to save up for that. It costs 75 medals, and so we're clearly not ready for that yet. Alright, well, much like Jamal, Mr. Tavern Keeper guy, your home has to be made invalid in order for me to get you where you need to be. So I'm very sorry. I am leaving you in hell. Good luck, you know. I hope it works out for you, because it would be unfortunate if you died down here. Ow! Much like I'm probably going to. But I know that you will just respawn later on in the new home that I have built for us together. So I look forward to seeing you there. Now, while I'm down here, I have not explored enough yet to really determine whether or not there's something else to be found, like some sweet ore down here. But I feel like there's not. Like, I think that the ore that I'm looking for, the adamantium and stuff like that, is probably up here somewhere. Which, you know, we can explore a little bit on the way back up. We'll give that a look. But yeah, so mostly what I wanted to do is just kind of give you guys a heads up on, you know, where I've gone, like what I've done since that last video, which you wouldn't have thought would have been much, but I've actually finished an entire game mode in that duration of time, which is absolutely insane, right? Who'd have thunk it? Ow. Look, guy. Ain't about that life. I don't like getting messed up by rune wizards. Go ahead and take him out. He lasted a lot longer than he probably should have. Maybe I need that rune hat. Do I need a slime gun? I don't need a banner. I got plenty of banners. I don't need copper ore. Ow! So I maybe we kind of took out like a little mini wizard boss just now, you know, because that was kind of important. Guarding magic quiver. Yeah, that looks cool too. Let's get rid of all our slime gel. We don't need that. Ow! If you guys know a better way to do that, like to access your menu while you're getting beat on, that'd be cool. By all means, let me know. Ah! Come here. You come to me and die. There we go. I can work with that. I'm getting hit a little bit, but that's fine. I'm just gonna stand here and beat on stuff. That sound like a valid strategy to everybody else? I'm good with it. Alright. Come here! Oh no. That's okay. It's fine, because you know why? It brings us all the way back to... Oh no, we set a spawn point in hell, didn't we? Nope, we're good. Okay, cool. Must have taken it back off again. But I managed to find a few things that we needed. I got a little bit more mithril ore, which is useful. I wonder if there was an anvil over here. I wonder if I blew it up, actually. It's such a shame that a lot of this stuff was lost, because there was so much good stuff here that I need. Oh, wait, yeah, there's my mithril anvil. I should probably bring that with me. Let's go ahead and summon my little imp, guys. Come here, guys. Defend your daddy. Because I've got to get rid of something. Let's get rid of the cactus. It doesn't seem important. Looks like Clive is throwing a party. Clive, now's not the time for parties, man. I'm down here like in our old digs trying to salvage what I can, and you're throwing a party? I mean, come on, man. I'll tell you what, these guys, you know, you try to do things for people. You know, you try to do nice things for people. And what do? They throw a party. It's just not cool, you know? Bad form. So I also learned the hard way about something else. I had the Hermes boots at one point, or the haste boots, whatever those are. They make you run fast, make stuff like this, like, you know, not so monotonous when you're just running across a field. But I went and traded them out for my rocket boots, because, I mean, honestly, look at this. I mean, how cool is that? You can't put a price on that. But I did not realize at the time that I could combine my rocket boots with my Hermes boots and make a set of boots that do both. Since then, I have not been able to find another set of the Hermes boots. So, once that happens, we'll be able to move much, much faster. So if you guys did want to let me know that, hey, you don't have to run so slow there, guy, that's alright. I am aware of that, and I appreciate the concern. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Until then, we will cross it with rocket boots. Yeah. Reminds me of those old Power Thirst videos. Remember those? Power Thirst now comes in a rocket can. Air blasting. Oh! You know, those kinds of things. Look it up, guys. I'm not weird. It's a thing. It's a thing. Alright, well, I think we're almost there. So, I don't know why I built way over here next to the dungeon, except for the fact that it seems like it's a good distance away from where that corruption was. And, you know, I like hanging out in the dungeon. It was really tough when I was in pre-hard mode. And I imagine it's going to be a lot tougher now. I had a Skeletron Prime skull, which I could use to summon Skeletron Prime. I anticipated that since Skeletron was kind of a joke for me, he was actually pretty easy, I thought Skeletron Prime would also be easy. He kind of, well, he educated me on the fact that that was not accurate. And I died pretty fast. So, I'll have to find another one of those at some point so that we can fight him again when we are ready. I'm going to set my mithril anvil up in here. And I'll probably make this a new workshop. I kind of started putting a bunch of chests and stuff up here. I know that my my little base is not looking great. I'm going to put some platforms in here at some point, you know, add to all this. This was literally put together right before I made this video just to kind of get everybody in one spot. Since the decimation of our original base, I felt like we needed a new home, and so far this has been serving the purpose just fine. So, We will add to this as we go. If you guys have any tips or tricks on how I could upgrade my base, things I could do that might make it pretty sweet, pretty swinging bachelor pad, that'd be pretty cool. Lots of good stuff going on. You know, the guys have been hitting on the girls. There's been a little bit of dating, some inner office drama happening, some Big Brother type, you know, reality show stuff, real world type thing. So yeah, it's always cool. There's always a lot of entertainment going on down at Gabrelik's pad. And you know, who knows? We might start to dig into these guys' personalities a little bit and see what they're all about, because that's what we do. You know, we are a people person. So we'll get into that. But yeah, I just wanted to jump in and show you guys what I've been up to and everything I've been checking out. For those that said, hey man, you need to give Terraria a chance. I mean, you didn't really give it a fair shot before. I appreciate that, because it was actually a lot better than I anticipated it would be. Still not as big on the presentation, the graphics and stuff, as I would like to be. However, there's nothing wrong with them, and there's a lot to be said for that old retro style, which is what they went for here. And I just kind of grew out of it, I think, is my main reason for not being into it. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So I've gotten reacquainted with it. I've learned to like it, and now I'm a little bit addicted. So yeah, so we'll keep going with this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll continue to explore and see what hard mode has to offer. It's certainly humbled me quite a bit so far, and maybe it'll continue to do so, but maybe it'll end up like pre-hard mode, and we'll end up owning it and completely rocking its socks. So I guess we'll go ahead and cut this one there, and until the next one, hope to catch you guys later on.